What's going on, beautiful people? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and today we're gonna try to get a Galarian bird. I've not seen the Moltres, Articuno, or Zapdos in my game. I saw Moltres recently because of Ivan. Thank you, Ivan. But before we do that, I do have myself a lovely little research breakthrough box. Let's open it up. I think it's Galarian Stunfisk, which has a decently high shiny rate on it, so maybe we'll get lucky on that one, hopefully, and hopefully a good one. It's not shiny, unfortunately, though, and it is a 896. I don't even know if that's good. And let's take a look. Is it good? It is not good at all. Not surprising, though. Now that we're done with the box, it's time to do a brand new evolution for a brand new Pokemon that we don't even have yet, and that is going to be this Sneasler right here. We're going to evolve it into Sneasler. All you had to do was walk with it 7 kilometers, and I have been walking with this thing probably far more than that, but it's not telling me, so that's great. But anyways, let's get ourselves a Sneasler. This is a Goku bed, so obviously, you know, it fits the channel right. Plus, this is a really cool Pokemon that apparently has some decent play in PvP. I've seen people using it. It has some play. If you run into a Psychic user, though, it's over for you. This thing is a Psychic, or no, this thing is a Fighting and Poison type, so Psychic types absolutely destroy it, but it does look really cool. Look at that. There it is, registered into the Dex. I like the position they got it in, too. Like, it's a really good battle pose, because, like, in the Arceus game, it kind of just stands upright and doesn't look nearly as good as this does. But just to prove it to you again, this is our Goku bad Sneasler. It's a cool Pokemon, I'm down with it. And now it's officially time to pop the daily incense. I was hoping for a weather boost, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen today, so let's just pop it right now. And again, hope that maybe we get lucky and get a Galarian bird. We're only gonna get like 25 spawns at the most, maybe 28 if we're lucky. I know Ivan hit 28 recently, but our beginning spawn is a Zubat. Yeah, there's a lot of those in this event. And just like that, it's over, and we got 24 Pokemon, but not a single one of them was a Galarian legendary bird. It is what it is, though I'm starting to think that these things are a myth, because I haven't seen one in 8 instances, and whatever I saw on Ivan's screen must have been some sort of optical illusion. Obviously, I'm just kidding. It's all RNG in the end of the day. I'm rolling a die and hoping that I roll the numbers to get the Galarian birds. Just at this current moment, I've not been lucky, but we still have plenty of days to try this out. The only difference with these spawns is I only have 15 minutes to roll that number, so there's only so many limited times a day I could try it out. But it is what it is. Let's do the next one, and hopefully that one will be better. And of course, on the way home after these incenses, we always find some shiny like this Pidove here. I'm down with it because it's a really good shiny in terms of it can evolve into something really fun at the end. As a Pidove, it's okay, but the Unpheasants look pretty good, especially the male. I like the purple in the face with the male, but the female also looks good with the lighter brown. So let's catch this thing real fast, see how it turned out. Maybe we'll be lucky and this turns out to be something amazing, or more than likely it's gonna be trade fodder, but it is trade fodder, okay, and it's a male. Okay, cool, so if there's anybody out there that's on my friends list that needs a shiny male Pidove, I got you. It's now day 2, and we're gonna pop our daily incense in just a moment, but before I do that, I just gotta say thank you guys so much. We just hit 70,000 subscribers on the channel. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for supporting me throughout this crazy journey. I have been loving it every step of the way, and it's because of you guys that I get to do it, so seriously, thank you very much. Now let's pop this incense and see what happens. Maybe today will be the day that we see a Galarian bird, or we're probably gonna see a lot more Blazzles and Wurmples, but let's just see what the first spawn's gonna be, right? We always gotta do that. At least hopefully it's gonna show up. Come on, where are you, bud? Oh, it's an Apom. All right, but is it a shiny Apom? It is not. Okay, it's not a bird, but a level 1 Venusaur off of the incense. Of course, we gotta hit it, but that's pretty cool. And literally right after, we got a Houndoom. What is this incense today? And an incense shiny Onyx. That's kind of cool. And it looks like our final spawn is gonna be a Wurmple. That's great. And that's what we got. 26 Pokemon in total, which is crazy. I caught every one of them. Plus we did get the Venusaur and Houndoom back to back and a shiny Onyx. That wasn't a bad one, but still no Galarian bird, man. Luckily we have one more for this video, so we'll see how we do with that one. And now it's day 3. It's currently 12:50 in the morning and we have cloudy weather, so I'm hoping we might get boosted Zapdos spawns. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Let's use the incense again. Let's just walk and see what our first one is. That's gonna be a theme of this. Just see what we get. Hopefully we'll get a bird though, man. Like, I've done this 10 days in a row, and that wasn't quite the bird I was hoping for. Hopefully we'll get a Galarian bird. And here's our final tally. We got 25 Pokemon, not a single Galarian bird, and there was 2 other things, an Emolga and a, I think, Froakie, but both of them just wouldn't get caught, so it is what it is on that one. So technically there was 27 spawns, but again, not a single Galarian bird. I really want to see one, and it's been 10 days, literally 10 instances and nothing. It's a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's all RNG, you know, I know that. That's the point of this game, but I really just want to see one, because, like, it has a 90% chance of running away anyways, and a 2% chance of being caught, so, like, I'm not going to fool myself into thinking I'm going to get one. It's just more like, I want to see it, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. All right, we're back inside, and I wanted to talk about a really cool event that just got announced. And that upcoming event is a Safari Zone that is planned to happen in Taipei City in Taiwan on Friday, October 21st until Sunday, October 23rd. And it's also in collaboration with the Pokemon Air Adventures, which has had an event in Okinawa, Japan. And we don't know a ton about this event so far, but we do know about 3 spawns. The first one being the regional Pachirisu. It will be showing up there, though there was no thing on the website saying whether or not it would be shiny. If it was, that'd be cool, but they don't really introduce shinies like this during Safari Zones, but they could surprise us, who knows. The other Pokemon mentioned in the article was Finneon, which will have its shiny debut, and it looks pretty alright. I like shiny Finneon, it looks pretty good. And when it evolves into Lumineon, it keeps the same shiny colors, which is nice. I like it when shiny families do that, and there's not a huge change between the two, and it's an okay shiny for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to getting my hands on it. And the third and final Pokemon that has been mentioned in this article is a Pikachu wearing a green fruit shirt. That is apparently the translation from the Taiwanese language, so it's gonna be an interesting one, but we do have an example of this from the Okinawa event that happened. There is a Pikachu wearing a blue floral shirt. We actually have it on a poster for that event, so that's what it looks like. I don't know exactly if it's going to be pretty much the same shirt but green, or if they're actually going to change the pattern up. I would hope so, just because that little extra detail is kind of nice, but we'll see what exactly happens. But it is confirmed that it can be shiny, and that also makes me feel like this is going to be one of the most impossible shinies to get in the game, unless you live in the country of Taiwan, because Taiwan currently has very strict travel restrictions due to the pandemic right now. I am probably not going to be able to go to this event, and pretty much anybody who can't get a business visa to get inside, or possibly if you have a relative that lives there, or you're actually a resident of that country, anything outside of that, I'm afraid you're not getting this Pikachu. And that's a little unfortunate, though this is a Pikachu that is introduced due to the collaboration with Pokemon, you know, Sky Adventures. They could probably do that with other, you know, Safari Zones in places where we might be able to get into. So for right now, this thing might be one of the most impossible shinies to get, but later on, of course, you know, there might be other ones that pop up and this thing will become a lot more common. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool that they're doing this, because I know that the Okinawa Pikachu is something that a lot of people want to get their hands on, but also Japan is a country that's not allowing a lot of people in right now. So it's cool that they're actually branching out and making different ones, and it does give a little bit more of a, you know, rare shiny chase, you know, go to the event to try to get the thing that isn't going to be showing up anywhere else. That's kind of fun. I'd love to know what you all think. Do you think that this thing is going to be one of the most sought after shinies, or do you think that nobody's really going to care about it? Please let me know in the comments down below. Also, when it comes down to the shiny Finneon family, I mean, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to go to this event, so I'm not going to get it at the event, but luckily this isn't a costumed Pokemon or anything, so it will probably show up in a water event or a Sinnoh event or something like that. Finneon's pretty much shown up in a lot of places, so I'm not too worried about that one. Don't forget to smash the like button for me, show me some love, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload. Links for Patreon and merch are in the description box below, but with that being said, this is the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.